With the Frieren crossover finally dropping on Grand Summoners, the entire community has gone bananas all over how good Frieren is. But what about Stark, you know? Many people have been impressed by Stark's kit, but they have been radio silent since the collab dropped a couple of days back. So today, we will break down, discuss, and showcase Stark to see if he deserves the spotlight. There are a handful of things to talk about regarding Stark, but the main things that we wanna focus on are his true art and his super art, since this is where his entire kit is focused on. On his true art, Stark will increase his own art gauge by a stackable 5 arts per second and will increase the damage and break power of the next time he uses his super arts by 200%, which can stack up to 5 times, for a maximum of 1000% bonus damage and break power on his next super arts. Although for a singular use, this is still quite impressive. His super art is a massive 2000% fire attack, which will reduce the enemy's physical resistance by 150%, with a base break power of 3000. Now, a 200,000% multiplier is rather huge, but what happens if we multiply it by 1000? Oh my god. This has to be the highest damage multiplier we have in Grand Summoners. 200 million multiplier sounds phenomenal, considering when people think of a high damage multiplier, they think of characters such as Siger Zero, Ultimate Paladin Roy with his Phantom Bullet, and maybe Evil TLR, who can also reach some pretty high multipliers if you max out his Phantom Bullet. Of course, we're not done yet with his kit, because we still have his passives to go through, all of which are pretty solid. Firstly, for his unique passive, Stark will reduce all allies damage taken by 50% and will increase all allies art gauges by 1 for 20 seconds if his health goes in the red, which is kind of okay, but most of the time it will just be there. As for the other passives, we have some extra damage during break and damage boost level 3, which means more attack equals more damage. In case this wasn't enough, his art increases all ally stats by 30%. His skill is kinda dumb, honestly. The 100 art gauge it gives is nice, but you shouldn't use it more than once, and there's only one reason for that. And that reason is that it will override any other shield in the game. Oh, what's that? Your Zero activated his large 15,000 HP shield? Nope, overridden. Now thankfully it doesn't seem to override the shields of Tauntanks, so, you know, I lied. But if you end up using him, always bring a Taunt tank with you, because you will end up using his skill by accident. Now, in terms of equip slots, Stark can have a 5-star physical, a 5-star defense, and a 4-star physical or defense on LB7. For the 5-star physical, his true weapon is not that bad. It is like a fire version of Roy's true weapon, but for fire characters instead of water. And whenever you have it equipped on Stark, he will get 2 arts per second and a pretty decent accuracy buff. If you don't wanna give him that, then you can use something like Delta's bodysuit or Migio swimsuit. For the 5-star defense, the usual, counter whatever boss you are fighting. And for the 4-star physical, you can go something like Taylor Sprite, Grief can be really good if you don't care about his unique passive, and also Annulus can work if you don't plan on using him as a breaker. And in case you do reach limit break 7 on him, Relic Doll Armor purely for the passive attack. Finally, for crests, attack up is a must. The second crest is up to you. You can go with either break power, equipensity, art gauge, or even Mind of Stillness for the extra attack. Now, the first place that I want to test Stark at is the Nova Palace we have on Sunday, and that is the one that we fight the clock guy. And I'm also using Thetis because we did get the True Awakening recently, so this is also like a little showcase for the man Thetis. Right here, we will see if he can survive all of the mayhem that this Nova Palace has to offer. I wonder, will Thetis survive? Will Stark be able to break Fonzion like fast? I guess we will find out the longer we play, but yeah, we also do not have any blessed necklaces on the team. So this can be either a really good or a really bad idea. Let me just see the big damage that Stark has to offer. Go. Boom! Yeah, it has 3 instances where it deals damage, and I am honestly not... I wouldn't say that I am not a fan, I just would like for the break to come in, you know, faster, instead of having it go throughout the entire attack. And yeah, we can see over here, Thetis tanks this guy no issues. Literally eats him for breakfast. Oh yeah, right. Hoka is healing our man because we are using his skill, and his skill it heals the lowest HP ally on the team. So either we use it or we don't, it's up to us, but oh well, we also ended up using Stark's art here, which means more stats for everyone. But yeah, looks like this is Elfala. Downed. Not yet though. Oh yeah, I see what's going on. You wanted to give Stark the final hit. There we go. Now, that was very wholesome of you, Wargod fan. I really want to use Hoka's heal though, because it gives art gauge as well. Man, if only my Grief was at max limit break. 3000 HP, yeah, I would probably out-heal Hoka's healing from his skill if that was the case. You know, unless I had the level, unless I had a skill setting rest on my Hoka, which I don't because I wasn't really playing Grand Summoners when we had Kill la Kill crossover. I think we survived this. I don't know. We probably do. I am not sure if Thetis' shield will stay up throughout all of this. But it looks like his shield is falling. He's already in the blue or low purple. Hey, yo, now that's my man, bro. Now that's my man. I will try to use, you know, Lightning Strike. Yeah, that's... Bro, ooh! That was a lot of break. But now we have to stack it up again. Oh, God. Yeah, Thetis didn't make it. Thetis did not make it. That's a bit of a bummer. He did make it pretty far, but not quite far enough. Okay, now we will replay the stage, but with Kirisame instead of Thetis. And I will be back once we're back at Fonzion. Oh, come on, dude, I activated my... I activated all of... Why? Where is your shield? Oh, no. Now, the rest of the video will be part of the live stream that we did, where we did a mini showcase of Stark. So you will see through the night, you will see him performing the mines against Marzex. And after that, I want to discuss about what I don't like about Stark, what I like about him. So without any further ado, roll the stream. Yeah, we will see how quickly he can break Islid. Yeah, so maybe we'll be able to get that all the way up. At best, we will see like an insta break, like boom, all the way down. Okay, who's ready for big break? Who's ready for big break? Let's do this, boys. Well, that barely did anything. That was so anticlimactic, bro. What the fuck? Dude, I was expecting it to go like boom, all the way down. Slam it into the abyss. But no, that was so anticlimactic. I want my money back. That was a fully stacked super art. Why did it deal so low? Why did it deal nothing? Did I use it at the wrong time or something? The main thing that we want to see here is how quickly he will break Regulus. Everything here will be automated for the most part. By the way, already a million damage from Stark. Will he die before I get to use his super art? Probably not. Yeah, he will probably die. Well, yeah, he is almost dead. Oh, you know what? I want to see how quickly he will finish Celia from down here. Let's see first. Okay, that's max stacks. Let's use that as well, because why not? Yeah, come on. I expect big damage. Oh, come on, dude. Don't... Oh! God dang! Now that's my gold Stark. Now that's my gold Stark, bro, legit. He had almost 10,000 break. Yeah, maybe we did set the bar too high. Chat, in your opinion, who do you think is the best breaker in the game? Oh, wait, yeah, wait. I wanted to try that. I so wanted to try that. Wait, it sucks that I don't have enough to get this down 10 seconds of cooldown, but sure, whatever. This is so scary. This is so scary. We have to keep this guy's barrier up no matter the cost. Still, Titus is holding strong. I don't know why I did that. Ah. Great. It's broken. I don't have any arts, bro. Yeah, we're getting there. Stark carry us to victory, bro. Oh yeah, well, yeah, dude, we're chilling. Bro, what are these iframes? What are these iframes, bro? Is there any mine equip that I want? I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think I have every equip that I want. Oh, no, dude. Omega Mar 6! Omega Mar 6! We're not backing down. We will beat this guy. And now that you saw the experience that I had with Stark, let me first speak about what I like about the character. What I like is that he can have a lot of nuking potential, especially if he fully stacks that super art of his. That's pretty much where the positives end. Now, the negatives that I want to talk about is that he is kind of slow, considering that he wants to stack his super art every single time that he uses it. And you have to activate his true art 5 times every single time to get that max potential for that super art. If it was similar to how Uzu's crit rate work, where he has to activate his true art 3 times and then he can just never use it again, then that would have been a-okay with both me and pretty much everyone else in the entire community. He has a lot of potential, but I don't think they really cooked with that one. I think we just set our expectations too high. Yeah, it sucks to see him like that. But yeah, everyone, I want to thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments what you think about Stark. Have you summoned him? Have you got him? And yeah, if you're new here, why not subscribe with a bell on to never miss a video just like this one right here. Once again, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. And I will of course see you in the next one.